welcome everybody. Welcome to another Friday Community One Shot. I'm very excited for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Today we've got Rowan DMing a story that she's written herself, complete with artwork that she's done herself, called Spirits of the Storm. So we're going to be playing in D&D 5th edition, and I'm really looking forward to jumping in on this. Before we do jump into the story and get into the thick of things, do want to give everybody a chance to introduce themselves. Then I'll explain a little bit about how you, the viewers, can interact with the game as well, and then we'll hand it off to Rowan. Let's start with Rowan. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sorry, I'm still working on some stuff last minute. Oh no! Hi, I'm Rowan North. I'm a freelance illustrator and art educator. You've probably seen me on this community a lot, except for those of you who are brand new. Like Raven said, I did the art for this, and this whole game is based on a dream I had like a year back. So I'm really excited to have it as a world you can now explore. You can find all my work and my social media and everything at rowannorthillustrations.org. Sometime after the stream, I will post the art you see here on my Twitter, as well as my art page. And I'll post that in the chat in a second.
Awesome. Draco, tell us a little bit about Dracon and yourself.
Okay, so I'll start with myself. I'm Draconix, or just Draco. Recent D&D addict, I guess. Just coming off another session, so I'm still very much in the mindset of it. Dracon is a tiefling paladin and a very arrogant one, I think. His confidence isn't misplaced, but it is a bit too much, and it can get on people's nerves.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to playing it, honestly. This is my first time on this channel, so I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome. It's good to have you. Perfect. And next we've got Gwen. Tell us a little bit about Molly and yourself.
So Molly is sort of been in the guild for a while and is opinionated about things. Very opinionated. She's a Wardaman cleric. Yeah. Cleric of Tyr.
Ooh. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Likes to smite things with her warhammer.
Very cool.
I'm Gwen. You can find me online at Gwen Tato on Twitter.
Perfect. Riley, tell us a little bit about Torga and yourself.
All right. So hi, I'm Riley. I am a knit and crochet designer. You can find me online for that at Arielle Knits, and I'll just write that out in the chat. As for my character Torga, she is a dwarf, and sales call. She is a dwarf and a very grumpy one at that. She she's very stubborn, a little bit standoffish. And so she comes across as rude due to her bluntness, and she automatically doesn't like people as opposed to automatically liking people. She automatically does not like people, and you have to warm her up to you. So that's her. And she is a barbarian berserker. So
fantastic. I am playing Morrigan. She is also standoffish and doesn't like people all that much. This party's gonna get along great. So she's an Eladrin and considers herself the avatar of a goddess. In reality, she is a warlock. So she does have a pact with a patron. But as far as the character is concerned, she's just straight up an avatar of that particular goddess, and therefore can't be bothered with the petty affairs of mortals, unless she just absolutely has to be. So she's going to be a lot of fun to play, and it'll be interesting to see how she interacts with everyone. She also has 17 charisma, so she'll probably insult you, but somehow you'll still be, happy about it. Because of 17 charisma. It's going to be great. As I mentioned, there are ways that viewers can interact with the game. So you can actually help us out. You can help out the players, help us avoid certain doom and death, or you can help out Rowan, and you can make it harder for us to avoid doom and death. There's also a lot of other fun things that you can do, but there's a lot of ways that you can do this. First one is through the game tweet, which you'll see in chat. For every 5 interactions we get with that, that's likes, retweets, and comments, a D4 will go to the cast and to the DM. And we can use those on any rolls that we would like to sort of boost our numbers a little bit. It's handy for getting out of scrapes and things like that. They can be used before or after the roll, but they are limited to 1 die per roll. The other way that you can do that is through guild coins. Those let you do some different things, but if you look at the little rainbow round icon below the Twitch chat box, you'll be able to click that and see all the different things that you can do with those. And you get those just for watching the stream, interacting with things, and going on raids with us. They carry over from stream to stream, so you can save them up if you like. And then if you would like to support the channel monetarily, there's a lot of different things that you can get with that. If you notice the chart below Rowan here, you can see all those different things. A lot of those are pretty self-explanatory, but some of them that might not be. The Switch, let's say, to give you an example, let's say the cast has a Switch, and Rowan tells us that some NPC is going to, throw something at us. One of us can throw out that Switch and say, okay, it's got to be something other than throw, and it can't be a direct synonym. And so it could end up being something like the NPC caresses an object at us, which is going to be really awkward and funny.
Oh, God.
So switches can be really fun. Borrowed success allows a player to automatically succeed at whatever it is they're trying to do. But for every subsequent skill roll or any other roll after that, the DM will roll 1d20. If that d20 lands on 15, then they lose that success. So it's a bit of a gamble. You may end up not having to worry about that at all, or you may lose the very next thing that you try to do. So it's pretty neat. A complication allows you to throw anything at all that you'd like to in the game, and we'll all just have to deal with it. And then finally, the other one, to swap 2 players for 5 minutes. We have to play each other's characters for 5 minutes, and you can choose which 2 players do that, including the game master. So it can be quite fun.
That-
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially for this one, that would be bad, but hey.
Good news is it's only for 5 minutes. So you can do that through coffee.com/Raven, raven.rocks. You can see those at the bottom of the chart. Also, subscriptions and bits go towards that. And finally, if you are a patron, bar tier and plus, you get a certain number of credits towards these actions every month that you can redeem at any time. So very cool stuff. All that out of the way, I'm going to hand the reins over to Rowan so we can get this game started.
All right. First off, I'm going to read kind of the description that I gave the players to get an idea of what this world is, since this is like 1-shot, maybe 2-shot. Welcome to the Kingdom of Stormhold. You are one of the heroes of the land, working under direct orders of His Royal Majesty, Lord Storm. For as long as anyone could remember, the calamities existed. Every 3 months was a different one. Your calendars are marked by them. Your festivals are themed around their departure. The cultures are built upon the local calamity. You are celebrities, those who go forth and end each storm, sealing the holes in which a calamity seep through. Those of you who perish with honor, proudly serving your king and country. Knowing you'll be written among the stars as heroes, join the other heroes that came forth at the great feast. Truly, there is no greater honor. You are all currently at the Maelstrom Isles. You find yourself here during the season of the Maelstrom. The wind is howling and raging. There is lightning and streaking across the sky. The rain is so thick that it's actually difficult for you to see. All of you have had your vision now cut in half because of just the sheer torrential downpour coming from this. The sea underneath is roiling, swirling. And you and the other knights stand on this these rafts that are a bit slippery, but they're connected with strong chains to make sure that they don't release during the storm. You are awaiting the creature that rises from the deep. Your mission, as it is for every season, is the same. You must reach the bottom of the maelstrom. You must seal the hole where these entities and these calamities come from. And now you see it. You see this great creature rise from the depths. It looks like water. The best way to describe it is an elemental, but huge. It's commanding the winds, the waves, the lightning. Quinn just sent me the rain is so thick that's dummy thick rain. The clap of the thunder clouds alerts the elemental.
Oh my god. That's sorry, that's better than what was going through my mind. I was just like, thunderbolts and lightning, that sounds very, very frightening.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Galileo.
So, all right. Let me give you guys an idea on this map about where this thing is, and then you guys can kind of decide where to go from here. So the water elemental is about here, and it takes up about 9 squares. It's a big boy.
It's a big one.
Each of you. Yeah. Wow, I'm so good at drawing with a mouse, obviously.
It's tricky.
So, can you guys give me kind of where you each are? I'm going to try to get your color based on the color in roll 20s.
I think I'd be there.
So you're
That's me.
right front and center.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me actually get a fill color for that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's a little bit of a distance right now.
Color.
Oh,
I'm probably right here.
So you're about there. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a hot pink. A hot pink. Have you guys taken your water breathing potions?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay,
I have
not
a
yet.
helmet.
Okay, so Gwen, you are here.
Uh-huh.
Riley, where were you? Okay, right there. Gotcha. Problem is yours is a fairly close color to the
you want me to change the color?
I think you're
Here
good.
we go. I'll change it. No, wait. Now that's too close. Never mind. I'm changing it back.
I take it back. I take it all back. Okay, no, it's fine. I've got it. All right. So Raven is all the way over here, but then again, you're a mage. So, and I'm gonna get rid of this ding dong circle. That's a very bad circle. Wow, I am disappointed in myself. Here I am, like I'm an illustrator. I drew this whole map with my tongue. I mean, wait.
Wait.
What?
All right.
If it does help, Roll20 does have free tokens that you can use. They're not always the best looking, but they're there.
I'll just leave it at the pips for now.
Okay.
Yeah. For this particular adventure. All right. So, let's roll for initiative.
All
I
right.
have to remember, this is actually my first time doing D&D 5e.
Initiative?
So, yes.
Okay.
boy, yeah,
let's
that was terrible.
see.
Which? Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh, you can
Okay.
find initiative right next to your AC.
Do I just tap on the?
How do I pull up the initiative
go.
counter thing?
Should be a little clock on the left-hand side. Since we don't have tokens, we don't have any way to actually automatically add it into the initiative order, so you'll have to manually put
Makes
those in.
sense. I'm totally fine with adding it manually. Hold on one second. We are now in combat, aren't we?
Hey, I actually got a decent initiative roll. I think at this point, Morrigan's sort of just waiting at the beginning of this
Okay.
little raft
So
bridge,
Torga, yeah.
and is kind of just going, new people and their over eagerness.
Okay.
Oi, you just gotta stand there. Why are you doing so far away?
Because I have ranged abilities. You're
Come on,
gonna
don't you wanna
fall
get-
in.
Get up close and
Eh.
personal.
I got ranged abilities too.
You damn princess. You're not gonna get your dress dirty just by coming over here.
So,
Not worried about getting in.
Katie rolls her eyes. It's like, we don't have time to bicker. Are we gonna face this or not?
I'm gonna push you in. I swear to whatever god, I'm gonna push you in.
Now's not the time.
Someone's a bit grumpy.
Morgan's just gonna yell out, and I'm not going to save you.
Okay.
I'll
So
save
you guys.
But-
So I believe. I believe Morgan, you get to go first. You guys get a round on this beautiful, beautiful bouncing baby boy.
Okay. So you said it's an elemental, right? Basically.
It is similar to an elemental, yes, basically an elemental.
As luck would have it, I speak primordial, which is the language of elementals. So
Okay, are you gonna try to talk to it?
I am. I'm going to speak to it and say, yes, in primordial, of course. Yes, excuse me, large water creature. You're causing a lot of problems with all this water and swirling and messing about. Please, you need to stop it, or we're going to have to kill you. And I would feel very bad if I had to kill you. I'm gonna intimidate it. Or try to.
Okay. Do you have
With
anything?
a 23.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so there is it's very difficult to hear over like the roiling ocean. It sounds like a waterfall up in here, right?
Mhm.
And the storm and everything, and it somehow is able to hear you over all of that, and it turns it's what you assume is its head. It's kind of hard to tell because it's just a mound of water, and it does seem to hear you, though you're not sure if it can fully understand you or what, but it does seem nervous about all of you.
Good.
So you have it quaking in its elemental boots. It's watery boots.
It's galoshes.
It's galoshes. All right.
Waves.
That's Morgan.
Mhm.
All right, Molly, you're next.
Can I reach it?
So it is a difficult terrain. You'll have to swim, but your movement speed would be in half because you're literally going through a maelstrom. This is roiling waves. So
25 divided by 2, it would be 24, would be 12.
12. Okay.
12, yes. 12 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you can move. How many? Okay. Actually, I'm
That's
going to ask you, Raven, how many?
two squares.
That's 5.
2 squares. Wow. What
Yeah,
objects were you given?
Almost 3. Almost 3.
Have you taken your water breathing
I got-
potion?
I got a swim speed equal to my movement speed, though.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good.
The helmet. and
Okay,
the
you got the helmet, so you can breathe underwater. Cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Rowan, each
Once
square
you
is
are
5
in the
feet.
water. Okay.
Yeah. Each square is 5 feet.
All right. Once you are in the water, Gwen, just know because it's roiling waves, every single time after this, you're going to have to take a. Does that look about good? By the way, Gwen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to have to take a do a strength check to keep your head above water. If you so decide. I mean, you can still go underwater. I mean, your goal is underwater, but it's also not a good idea to be underwater with something that can, control water.
Guess what one of Molly's best skills are?
Punching
Strength.
water?
Strength.
I'm punching our salad. Okay.
Yes.
Next is Torga.
I'm gonna drink my potion.
Okay.
I can't
You
very
can
well
do-
attack the damn thing. It's all the way over there. I don't have any ranged attacks.
So you're gonna wait?
Just gonna wait there screaming. You bastard! Get closer!
So you're trying to coerce it closer, provoke it.
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to roll for that, or it'd be
well-
some sort of charisma?
Oh, damn it.
It was about intimidate, maybe.
Oh. Alright.
It's a little bit of a distance still.
Oh, I didn't even have to get in the water.
Wow. Okay. So you are like shaking your fist at it. You're like, "Come over here," and it can't hear you. Over the roiling waves and everything. It's just the waves are roiling.
Do this here where you can still see the rolls.
So, all right, Draco.
Well, I'm going to look at my comrades and say, I guess I have to do this myself. And I'm going to run across the water.
Oh yeah, because you have a ring of water walking, correct?
Yeah. So
Fabulous.
and I also want to use my action to dash so I can just double my distance to try and get as close as I can.
Nice.
Do you have a dash ability?
Yeah, you can use your action to dash instead of attack.
Okay. This is what I'll say. Once again, your speed is cut in half because it is difficult terrain. You're talking about roiling waves.
Yeah.
Because you're moving quickly, I would like you to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh, wait, that's not my strong suit.
Oh, you actually make the AC. You don't fall.
Oh, God, thank God.
So, oh, yes, beautiful. All right, so you managed to go 3 squares ahead from where you are, which means you're kind of on a hot pursuit of your friend Molly over here. why? Okay, there we go. Woo, this one does not want to move for some reason. It's wanting to stretch instead. Okay. So, all right, you're there. Next, before the elemental is gonna be our friends Katie and Rufus. They have crossbows. So Rufus is very, very first thing he does is he fumbles with his potion and ends up dropping it in the water. And he goes, oh shit.
Oh god.
Katie's like, get your crap together. I know this is your first time. It's kind of important. And then she seems to know what she's doing. She pulls out her crossbow. Her crossbow has magic bolts, so it can do full damage on this thing. It's kind of hard to, harm water otherwise, right? Okay.
It's true.
So she's going to roll to attack with her ranged weapon. Ooh, that's a miss, but she has two attacks. That's also a miss. Wow. Never mind. The waves get in the way. With that, the elemental is going. Better luck next time. All right, it's going to move closer, but only by one, because you kind of intimidated it a little bit there, Morgan.
Awesome.
So your goal is to get here. But it doesn't attack yet. Here. Or at least have someone get there and close the hole into the ley line.
Okay.
All right. With that, top of the order, Morgan.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, fabulous. Let's see, this is an action. I'm trying to decide if I want to do something badass or something damaging.
Porque no
Up to you.
I think I'm going to do something badass.
Okay.
I'm going to use Mold Earth, and I'm basically, what I want to do, I'm just going to move the Earth to basically give myself solid ground to walk on as I move towards this thing.
Oh, dang. It's wet sand, so you're able to build it up like a sand castle. How far? 30?
I'm looking real quick. So, loose earth, you can excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
5 foot
Movement
cube.
doesn't have enough force to cause. Well, yeah, I don't want damage. Can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone, spelling out words, yada yada yada. So yeah, just one square at a time, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm
that's
going
fair.
to glare at it intimidatingly, like, yeah, I don't care about your stupid water.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're gonna have to move one square at a time. But yeah, I think that would work. I will give you that as long as it's one square at a time.
Yeah, Morgan just has that look on her face, like, you know, in horror movies when the
Don't
The
mess
killers-
with me, bro.
the killer's chasing the victim and they're running away, and the killer's just calmly walking towards them.
Mhm.
That's kind of the expression on her face.
Very nice. All right. Fabulous. Molly.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back.
You're moving
To-
back. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, by the way, I forgot to mention we did get a D4 to the cast and to the GM from 5 interactions on Twitter.
Amazing.
Go. Back to the pontoon thing.
Okay, you want to go all the way back?
Yes.
Chickening out? Is that what's going on?
No, because I realized I can just do guiding bolt, which has a range of 120 feet.
Okay,
I
guiding
can
bolt.
just
Go ahead.
I can just like I can do that or
That
nope.
was a mistake.
Let's
Oh.
see. Yep, 15-foot radius. Nope. But I can do guiding bolt.
Is it not casting?
No, I haven't clicked on it yet.
Okay.
There we go.
Guiding bolt.
25.
So what kind of damage is this bolt?
Radiant.
Radiant damage. Okay. Yep, that's gonna do it.
And I'm casting it at, let's see, what level? Yes, I have 2 third-level slots, so I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. Why not? That's 14 damage. Not very
14
good
damage.
Nice.
Not very good damage, but the next attack has advantage. The
Ah.
next attack on it has advantage.
All right, I'm not gonna remember that, so make sure you write that down. So 14 damage. That
Mm-hmm.
you see this like part of water, like this bolt comes down almost like lightning down upon it, and you see this water just slough its arm and just kind of move, but it causes more waves to move across the sea. Anyone who is still in the water, I want you to do an acrobatic saving throw.
That's another reason I moved out. Because
Oh, boy.
I can do athletics, I can't do
I'm
acrobatics.
sorry, this is not a strength because you're on the water. Wow, 20?
Apparently, I'm lucky.
All right, well done. You are sure-footed as anything. And Morgan, you are not on the water. So
Yeah, Morgan's just gonna call out and be like, "You almost got my boots wet."
I do
You're
think that
welcome.
the bottom of your dress is like splashed by the waves. And to be fair, you're very wet, just in general. It's very,
Yes.
very rainy
Yes, but
and hard to see.
it's the principle of the matter. Something that Molly did caused more water to go onto Morgan's boots.
Ah,
Yeah, you're very
Gotcha, gotcha.
welcome. You're very welcome.
okay, Torga.
So first she's gonna yell after Draken and is gonna be like, "Don't show! I'll show you!" And so they're just gonna dive into the water.
You've taken your
Damn.
potion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Swim speed is 15. Are you gonna do full movement speed or?
Yeah. I mean, I have something that makes me faster, but I don't know if it means I go faster swimming. So
It's a good question. What is the ability or thing?
I don't know. Something to do with my something to do with my class and level and my race.
I'll just do.
I
Oh,
think
that's a 15.
You're a dwarf, right?
But I'm also a
So-
berserker, which gives
yeah,
me plus
I-
speed.
I am not super familiar with barbarians, but if I remember right, I think that only happens when you rage, and I think for rage you have to take damage or something like that.
Okay,
There's
that
a-
makes sense.
there's a-
Is that-
If
thing
you're
that happens
raging
before
and
you
you don't
rage.
take any damage, then you quit raging. But
Yeah. You have to deal
That's
damage
it.
or take damage.
yeah, you have to deal
Hmm.
damage or take damage.
okay, yeah, well, I'm not raging.
And also, reckless attack is the thing that gives you advantage. So if you're attacking, if you're raging, you can attack recklessly, which will give you advantage and also advantage on to hit you. It's reckless attack.
All right. So I would say you just go full 15.
Mhm.
Mostly because you're a dwarf, and the idea of a dwarf that's just amazing at swimming is hilarious. But you wouldn't be that good at swimming. Okay. So yeah, you do move forward 3 squares though. Right. come on. Move, Furby, won't you? It doesn't want to move. Welcome to my life. I have to constantly stretch the characters. Okay, excellent. All right, Draco.
Yeah, I want to keep running at it.
Excellent. So you're dashing across the water. You move 15 feet. You full 15 feet. You already made your acrobatic saving throw. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Beautiful. You're getting there. Okay. Next is Rufus and Katie. How is it that I named her, but I keep forgetting her name? All right.
That
Rufus,
happens to me too.
He finally gets his other potion open, takes a drink. Make sure his boots are sturdy. He is wearing weighted boots. That's the item he grabbed. So he's like, all right, I'm going in. And Kitty's like, just remember that the goal is to seal the hole to the ley line. Don't. And he's like, I know. I've trained for this for years. I've got this. So he jumps into the water. And now he sinks to the bottom and starts heading towards the center of the maelstrom. Because he has weighted boots, he's slow, but he isn't being buffeted the same way you guys are. So he still moves 15, but he's safer.
He equipped the iron
So.
boots.
He sure did. We're talking about Link right up in here. Okay. All right. And Katie's going to take a shot because that die was rolling horribly. Aha! That's way more like
Yeah, you have
She
advantage on
hits.
that. Remember, you have advantage on
That's
that.
true.
Well, I rolled an 18. I don't think you can
Nice.
get better than 18.
Yeah, you can do better than an 18. You can do that 20.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
or a 19.
Believe it or not, I actually did better than 18. I rolled an 18.
Nice.
Okay, so Katie shoots. She scores. So that is 1d10 piercing damage. Where is the d10 when I need it? I used them all for Magic the Gathering last night, and now I can't find any of them. Okay, here we go. Okay, wow. Oh, dang. She does pretty good. All right. She did 8 points of damage.
Not bad.
And then she gets another shot. Does that still get advantage, Gwen?
I believe it's just the first attack.
Just the first attack?
Yeah.
Well, she rolled a 2 for that one, so she got lucky with the first bolt, but the second bolt hits a wave. Excellent. Now it's the elemental's turn. The elemental is a little annoyed. And it raises what seems to be like an arm out of the water and points at you, Molly. And I would like you to make your dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Hey. Not bad.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you managed to see it coming somehow, and you kind of jump out of the way just as lightning strikes right near where you were. And that would have been very dangerous considering how much water is around and how wet you are. So, congrats. You are okay. Then it's going to move forward another square. Okay. Morgan.
So Morgan's just gonna call out to it and say, in Primordial, and say, well, I did try to be merciful. And she's gonna raise up both of her arms with her palms open. And
Okay.
is gonna have these two green swirling like ethereal-looking flames on them, and she's going to use Eldritch Blast on it. And because
that's Eldritch, not fire, right?
it is force damage.
Okay, because I'm like, fire against a water elemental? Come on.
No, it's force. The description is for
Okay.
flavor.
All right.
So, yeah, she's going to use that. And because she's level 5, she gets to throw 2 beams at this thing.
Very nice.
So, do... So that's a 23 and an 11.
Okay. The 23 hits, the 11 does not.
I do have a... Do you have 2D... Or we have a 2D6 rather than a D4. I'll just go with the 1.
Okay.
And we'll hit damage on that for 6.
6 damage. Okay. It's still going at it strong, friend. Yeah, it's still going strong. All right. Next up is Molly.
Yeah, guiding bolt again, because this character was made for melee.
Oh, I do have a question. Morgan, do you move forward at all?
No. I can't do
Okay.
Molurth again, because it's a cantrip.
26 to
That's what I
hit.
thought.
So I basically have to either move or attack.
26. 26.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits. That hits.
That was a 19. Second. Oh, 19 damage. Yes.
Woo! Very well done. Yeah,
And next attack has advantage.
it goes. And everyone on the water, roll acrobatics again.
Oh, good. I think my luck's gonna run out on this one.
Also, if I'm in the water,
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, you trip, you fall prone. So your next turn has to be spent getting up. Torga. Ooh, you're pushed under the water.
I thought I was under the water.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like you're held back in the water.
You get pushed deeper into the water.
Deeper into the water. There is consequences of this. Hold on. You can move forward, but you're going to take 1 point of exhaustion.
I guess I understand that then if you just die constantly, but
Because you're literally having this force pushed on you. So,
should.
all right. Alas. Okay, Torga, you're under the water.
Hmm.
You can move forward, but you'll take 1 point of exhaustion. And what happens when you take a point of exhaustion? Let me double check on this.
It's
You
not
get disadvantage
fun
on
things.
ability checks. No, yeah,
I
you
get,
get disadvantage on ability checks
for how long?
until you get the chance to rest or just sit and catch your breath.
Gonna sit and catch my breath.
All right, so you're just like, oh, you wait for this to pass before you move forward again. Sorry, friend. Okay, next, Draco. You're prone. Do you get up?
Yep, I get up.
You get knocked down, but you get up again, and it's never gonna
Damn
keep
it.
you down.
I was just about to make that joke.
I get up and charge for the monster again.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, double checking rules real fast, Gwen. If you're prone and you get up, can you move? Or do you have to move half?
You have to use half your movement speed to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only move forward 7. That's 1 square.
Yes, the person.
But at least you
with
move.
the
How far away am I from it?
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
Hmm.
You're getting close.
Okay. I'll add my turn there then.
You're gonna what?
I'll end my turn there.
Okay, thank you. All right. So next up in the order is our beautiful friends Rufus and Katie. So Rufus continues moving his slow, labored pace. Luckily, he wasn't affected by that big, gigantic wave that crashed down on everyone. And then Katie will do her crossbow bolts. I don't think that one hits, but that one does. So she gets 1 bolts in.
Oh, she could
And
have advantage as well.
Oh, does she?
Guiding bolt.
Does she still have? Okay.
Yeah,
fabulous.
because I did guiding bolt.
It doesn't matter. She did terrible for both rolls. All right, but she still gets 5 points of damage off. That's not bad. Not bad indeed. This thing is definitely starting to look a little smaller than it did before. It's kind of hard to tell damage with things such as elementals. But you're getting up there.
I'm gonna turn around to Katie and tell her, like, just leave some for me. I'm still on my way to attack. Don't do it all yourself.
Kitty's like, I'm barely doing any damage to it.
You'd be more worried about me doing all the damage?
We'll
I
save some for
appreciate
me
your
as well.
compliment, though. All right, elemental. My friend, you are the closest to it, and it's not happy.
I'll take the hit.
So, it's going to try to whelm you. So do a strength saving throw.
Is that a spell? Or just an ability?
I believe it's a ability.
Okay.
So that's me, right?
Yes.
Ugh. I don't think that's enough.
Oh, it isn't. It isn't.
You do have a D6 or a D4 available that you could add to that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do.
Okay, roll 1
add
d6.
And add a D6.
What's the macro?
+3.
There you
Do you
go.
know the macros for it?
Yeah,
Oh, fabulous.
it's just a /R 1d6 /R space 1d6.
That is the same as with that d6. That's the same. So you are not whelmed. In fact, you're feeling a little underwhelmed. Okay, so you are okay. It's
And also execute.
it's mad. It's gonna move forward 1 other square. All right. Back to Morgan.
Okay. Let's see. Out of curiosity, is there any wildlife in this water?
Not right now.
Okay, there's not like fish being blown about or struggling against the current or anything like that?
Interestingly enough, do you have like a knowledge arcana? Is that a thing in 5e?
It is.
Yeah, there's enough on it.
Like, do a knowledge arcana or knowledge nature?
21.
Ooh. Yeah, no. There is something, you do know that there's something supernatural. You know that the word ley line has been tossed around, and you would know this about that each of these calamities have something to do with the ley line or a connection to the spiritual realm. That this
Right.
hole is literally a hole in dimension. So when this hole opens up, literally all the local wildlife fucks off.
Okay.
It's like they know it's coming. So yeah, if you're going to find fish and things, it's going to be further up away from this area. In fact, right before a storm is fabulous for fishing. It turns out.
Gotcha.
It's a season of plenty right before all of this. Okay, yeah, nope, no wildlife.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to use this thing doesn't look too bright.
Rude.
I'm gonna give this a try. I'm going to look at it and very sternly tell it to stop. And
Okay.
I'm going to do that with command.
Tell me a bit more about command. Like, what is the saving?
If it will work, should be populating it into thing, but it's not for some reason. To speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, what's the DC for that?
It's a wisdom saving throw, so
15 then?
I think that's right.
Okay.
Saving throws are trying to remember how those work in 5e2, to be honest.
I believe it's
Well, it got
8
us-
plus your level plus your proficiency.
You can click on the stat for saving throws. It's under saving throws. It's under inspiration and proficiency bonus.
Well,
click on
I've
it.
got all of mine on a separate document.
Oh.
That's
I'm
not a
trying to
thing for me.
Trying to figure out what the DC for the saving throw is.
Oh.
It got a 17.
Because,
Yours is 14.
oh,
Save-
here it is. Spell save DC, here it is on my sheet. 14. So yes, it succeeds.
It looks at you and roars.
Okay.
It's a weird, like, sound like the rushing of waters.
Just looking to see what happens on a fail, if anything. It doesn't say, so I'm just assuming nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Sorry, fam.
Okay.
Okay, Molly. Guiding bolt. 18 radiant
Damn.
damage, huh?
At level 1! Holy
Boom!
shit! 18 That was just a level 1.
I
That
think
was
this-
a really good roll.
4d6 damage? Holy cow.
Uh-huh.
Boom, Chiata. Wow.
At
that
third level, it
is-
does 66.
And that's, you can cast that every turn?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely hurt. It's slowing down.
You're supposed to cast Guiding Bolt, and then because I'm a War Domain Cleric, I can hit it with my Great Club, but it's not close enough for that.
No, it isn't.
That's
All
the
right,
plan.
friends in the water, you know what to do.
But it has
Acrobatics.
next attack has advantage.
Yeah.
Oh man, you slip. Yeah, you're not going anywhere fast either, Torga. Oof. Luckily, I will not make you have to face exhaustion again. You're near the bottom though, and it's a good thing you can breathe because yeah, you're not getting anywhere. But basically, you're gonna take half movement, so you only can move 7 next round. For you, Torga. Speaking of Torga,
I'm gonna move the 7 that I can move.
you're like, oof, oof, yeah! You take a step forward.
And Molly's
And
just
you
like
feel
blast, blast, blast.
You feel like a champ, man. You feel like a champ taking that one step forward. Okay, Draco, you have fallen flat on your face again.
Yeah.
You get up.
I'm gonna get up and cast Bless
Okay.
on myself. I cast Bless on myself, Torga, and Molly.
Okay.
So basically, that is this.
All right. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. When a target makes an attack roll, saving roll before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled attack roll saving throw. So you're
Nice.
so tired of falling over flat on your face. You're just like, you know what?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I'm done with this. Oh, that's funny.
And
Well
I'm gonna
done.
move that 1 square, I guess, forward.
You move 1 square. Okay. All right. Our good friend Rufus is gonna move the 3. Ooh, he's getting close. He's getting there. And then Katie is going to attack. The first one is advantage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. That's advantage. Does it hit? It's super close. Yes, it does hit. Nice. Okay. 8 points of damage. And then she's going to attack again. That's a miss. So she only does the 8. Still, this thing is looking a little slowed. It roars again, that sound of rushing water filling your ears, especially those who are close enough. And finally, those of you who I think you're getting to the point where you can see it more clearly, Draco. So, can you roll perception for me?
Yes. Not my strong suit. Yep, definitely not my strong suit.
You see Jack and crap. In fact, you get like an eyelash in your eye. You get your hair in your face, and you're just like, "Blah, blah, blah." That even
And my
happened.
luscious locks.
You're good at bashing things very, very hard, but not so much in the perceptions. All right, I'm actually going to roll perception for Rufus as well.
Same with mine, bro.
Okay, Rufus sees something. We'll address that later when you have the chance to talk to him, I think. Okay, Elemental. Elemental is going to slam. Let's see. It's big, so normally it would only be able to reach 5 feet, but it can reach a bit further. Unfortunately, Rufus is the only one who is right there. So it is going to try to slam him.
Isn't Rufus at the bottom of the body of water?
Yeah, the green one is Rufus.
Okay.
He's at the bottom. But this elemental has control of that whole area of ocean. So imagine it can knock him around. So you can see that there's some stuff happening under the water, but you're not sure.
Okay.
So you can't see like, oh, he's hurt. That hits. That hits. Because this elemental is big and strong. All right, he's going to deal 2d8 plus 4 damage. This thing nasty. Okay, he deals 12 points of damage to Rufus under the water.
I was muted, but I said 12.
Thank you. Yes, Rufus is not feeling too hot. That was a heavy hit to the gut. The punchy gut. All right, let's go back to Morgan.
Yep. Eldritch Blast. Oops, that's the wrong one.
That's the wizard thing.
There we go. So that's a 22 and a 14. And
The 22 hits.
I think I might.
Eldritch, both of them hit.
Both of them. Okay, wow.
Both of them hit. It's a big boy. Big boy has low armor class.
So that is 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. Yeah, this thing is getting a little roughed up. Okay, Molly.
Molly's just gonna do the guiding bolt thing again.
How many of those do you have?
Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. And what did you get to hit?
That's a 12 to hit.
You miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm gonna add a d4.
Oh yeah, I gave you a D4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. You
Oh
actually
yeah,
did both people.
bless.
Bless.
So that's 15 hits?
That hits.
Yes. And level 19 damage. I did almost max damage
Jeez.
at level 1. That's only level 1.
You I would like you to roll perception, Molly.
Yes, that is one of the things that I have proficiency in. No, I don't. I should though. But I don't.
No.
That's 12.
You don't see anything with the storm. You are way too far away. Okay, Torga, you can. Well, hold on. Wait, you guys in the water. Before Torga moves, acrobatics, because that guiding bolt makes it upsetty.
You have a D4. You have
You're all welcome.
Torga, Molly, and I have D4s.
You both have D4s.
Doesn't matter. Does not
Doesn't
help.
matter.
It's noticed.
You fall on your face again. Ooh, Torga, I'm gonna give it to you. You managed to resist this time and actually managed to swim somewhat to the surface. Like,
So
you braved the storm.
I actually don't want to be on the surface. I want to be a little bit lower where the waves aren't as.
Practically waiting for you.
As hard.
Yeah.
All right.
But I do want to be able to swim towards the.
You can go the full 15.
What? Gonna swim the full 15 then?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Boop. You've almost caught up.
I'm just laying on my back, just absolutely hating all of this.
I just love. I like the idea of just you falling in your face and just like, salt water! In my eyes! It's in my eyes. It's in my nose. It's places where I didn't want water to go. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
goodness.
my brain just had a water saline wash.
Absolutely hate it.
Oh.
Speaking of Draco,
Water.
I'm gonna get up and move my 1 square.
move your 1 square. Whew.
I'm just
It's
looking
rough
more
there
and
on
more
the top.
annoyed every passing second.
Every time you're like, come on, come on. All
I'm
right.
waiting for my guiding bolt to crit.
All right. Rufus is next. He's gonna move. Unfortunately, the elemental's kind of in the way. So he's gonna move this way. But he's getting close to goal. In fact, he can kind of see the goal. I'm gonna have him roll. Okay. So, not that you guys can necessarily see what's going on under the water, but there is a runic, a stone, with a runic seal on it, that's supposed to go over the hole that leads to the ley line. He manages to reach the stone. He just has to roll it back into place and patch it. He's been given special equipment to patch the rune. So, yeah, he manages to reach the stone. It's gonna probably take him a little bit to move it. All right, next is Katie. Ooh, yep, she hits with a crossbow. For the first one, 3. Does she hit with the second? She does not. Even the 1d4 can save her. So yeah, she hits.
I didn't give her the 1d4. I can only
not
give
her,
3
that's
people.
right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's fine. She's an NPC. Who cares? I'm kidding.
Not Morgan.
Suck it, NPC. Never mind that she's been such a helpful guiding force in your time here with the Knights of Stormhold. Man.
Your sacrifice will be appreciated.
I mean, Molly has been apparently doing most of the damage in you.
That is very
And
true.
Katie's the only other person who's been doing at least some damage.
Hey,
Well, if I just stopped falling, I'd have done some damage by now.
Fine. Your Eldritch Blast helped a little. All right. Speaking of, it's the Elemental's turn. He is going to do something. It is going to move forward and then try to attack both you, Draco, and Rufus with slam attacks. I think Rufus is safe. That was a 5. Even if it... Oh, yep, you both are safe. All right, Morgan.
Okay, so I'm going to use Misty Step and go to right here. I teleport there.
You go bamf. Why is it that your square it doesn't want to move properly?
I don't know. I've never tried using little tips like this before.
Bamf.
Just
rubber
teleport
bands
with
over there.
just a streak of pink light. Hey, thanks for that upgrade of a D4 there, Gwen. So I'll get 2d6.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go there, and then I'm going to the shock of everyone, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
Dun dun dun! Do it.
Do it. So it's an 18 and an 8. The 18
Okay,
should
18
hit,
hits.
I assume.
18 hits.
For 7 damage.
7 force. Okay.
Mhm.
It's still up, fam. We'll see for how long.
Okay, that's all I'm doing now.
Okay. Okay,
Reference secured, Gwen.
Molly. I have one guess as to what you're doing.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt again.
Do it.
Chuckle.
Oh
Oh.
no.
That does not hit.
Oh no.
You do have a.
Oh no.
Did Molly get a
I'm gonna use
1d4 though?
D6. I'm gonna use a
Yeah,
D6.
Molly has it.
I'm gonna use a.
Hey,
oh,
Michael.
Oh, I
You
can
also have
use-
blessing.
I can use bless and a D6. You're right. I can use D4 and D6. D4, that's 3, that's 12, and then a D6. So 12
Okay, that
plus
hits.
4 is 16. Yes. At level 1. Ooh,
13 radiant damage. Oof. It's almost down, you guys. It's like you can barely tell. Like it's like a little hump in the water. Hump day. It's trying to conserve its strength. However, my friends in the water, you know what to do. Acrobatics. Torga, you are fine. Draco,
Yeah.
roll your one. No, not even your
Yeah, it's not gonna
1d4
help.
can save you. Flat on your face again. You're just like, why, gods, have you forsaken me?
Why, Molly, have you forsaken me?
Oh, ye spirits of the storm! Why must I go through this torture?
This is why I prefer to stay on land.
Because guiding bolt.
Now,
'Cause
now
guiding-
you know in the next season, when the next season rolls around, you definitely need to work on your acrobatics. You put
Yeah.
that on your training to-do list. All right, Torga.
I'm gonna swim.
All right. I'm going to give it to you that you reach where Rufus is. You see what Rufus has found. You found the stone, and you've been part of it for 6 months ish. Right?
I just joined.
Yeah, did you just barely join? So you're new like Rufus?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've heard talk about like what this is, that there are runic stones that they use to block out, and that's the only reason that these storms and these cataclysms don't go out of control. You also see the giant freaking hole in the ground that all the water is swirling around. The whole maelstrom is coming from like this, like almost like you pulled the drain out of the bathtub. Not the drain, but the plug. So you see this, and you see Rufus kind of struggling to push this stone. Granted, you have, unfortunately, some water resistance on your side, but do you want to help him?
Yeah, I'll help the poor scrawny thing.
Okay, make a strength check.
Right.
It takes more skill.
What the hell? That's a save.
I'm just more skill.
1 second.
That's
I mean, you
yeah,
have
it's like-
1d4.
but it's not supposed to be a save, it's a check.
Oh, it was a check. Oh, never mind then.
Oh,
You're not saving against
there we
anything.
go. Oh,
No, very bad. So you're like, hey Rufus, watch this. Huh, huh. You spit in the water, and that doesn't work very well, and you get like salt water in your mouth, and you're like, that was stupid. Okay. Rufus
what-
is like, okay, by all means.
Wait 1 second. But I have a 19 in strength, so what? Why?
It's like you roll a d20, and then it's plus your bonus, your strength
Oh.
bonus.
Yeah, if you don't have
That's how
proficiency
that
in
can-
straight saving
But I have-
throws,
So,
it's going to be a 4
okay.
if you don't have proficiency.
Well, it's just a strength check. It's not a strength save.
So, the small number, I'm just trying to understand the character sheet.
Mm.
The big number is my bonus to it.
Yeah.
Kinda. He just
Yeah.
regens it.
Okay, so what's the
Unless
small
you're
number
at
then?
20.
The small number is how the big number is calculated.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's an 18 or a 19, you have a 4 bonus. If it's a 20, you have a 5.
So here at the bottom, there is the strength, and by strength there is in quotation marks 4.
Hmm.
That's your bonus, right?
Well, what the crap? I rolled a 3? Okay.
Ah. You rolled, yeah, you rolled not great. Anyway, all right, Draco, you're flat on your face again.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up again. And I'm gonna take the other square.
Ah, you're almost there.
And I'm gonna point to Molly and say, leave this for me, please. I need this. Please.
My pride needs it. Amazing. Amazing. You're almost there. Okay. All right. Rufus is gonna make a strength check. Oh, he succeeds. So he manages to push the stone a little bit closer. Problem is there's a Hulk and elemental in the way. So needs to have 2 more checks before it's pushed into place. And then gonna have Katie did here. That's a 20. I'm pretty sure that's the crit. Do you get crit on crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's a
You-
crit. That's a nat 20.
Double dice, add
got-
modifier.
I got a 10.
Yep.
got a
so
10.
20 plus modifier.
Plus strength modifier or dexterity modifier for shooting, correct?
Yeah.
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 That's plus 0.
So 20 damage.
I think Katie kills it. Katie
God damn it.
downs it.
This is like the either the best or the worst monster for all of us to fight.
However, Torga and Draco, you are right there. Please make a perception check. And then Rufus is going to check as well. Though he's already seen some crap. Okay, 13.
He's seen
13. Okay.
Because it rhymes with
All right. So what you guys see is like there's a light inside this creature. And you see this light basically drop down from inside of it as the water flattens out from where the elemental was, and literally go down into the hole, into the ley line, and disappear. The elemental at least is gone, but you still have to deal with the elements themselves. Okay. So beautiful. With that, go ahead, Torga. Well, first, Morgan, is there anything you want to do?
So I didn't get a chance to see all that from my vantage point, right?
No, you did not. It's really hard to see with the water
Okay.
and the rain.
So as far as I'm concerned, threat over, right?
I mean, you've been through this enough. You know that now it's just a matter of sealing up the ley line. Yes.
Yeah. In that case, there's not really much for me to do.
Molly's gonna look at Morgan. I think we did it.
I'll throw this out there. And I'll create I'll create a little cloud that follows me around. That demonstrates what the weather's going to be, so I can tell, like, as soon as it's sealed off, I can see that the weather is changing. So sort of a
The weather for the next 24 hours.
yeah. Sort of a, did we actually fix it? Yes or no? This says sunshine. Okay, cool. That sort of thing is kind of what's going through her head.
Fabulous. Okay. All right, now it's rainy. Molly, anything you want to do?
Yeah. Not much.
Okay. Torga, make a strength check. Or not. Yeah, just strength check. That's more like it. All right, one more needs to be done. Draco.
Time.
I'm visibly sulking.
I love it.
I'm very
I'm
upset.
sorry.
Katie's up there. No, it was Katie who took the kill. Katie's like, sorry.
I just shake my head, and I want to take off the ring of water. Actually, no, I want to drink the potion first.
Of water breathing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then take off my ring of water walking, so I can go down to help.
Okay. You don't make it that turn.
Yeah.
All right, Rufus does not make the save. We're gonna go back to Torga. Torga, go ahead and roll for strength check. You make the save. You seal off. So Draco doesn't even get to help.
Yeah, no.
Seal off the thing. That's amazing. So the as you push the stone the rest of the way over, the maelstrom ends and the storm clouds start to clear. Morrigan, you can tell because not only does the water start to become calm, you see that your ball changes to sunshine. The rest of you, like, you all manage to get to the surface and you know what happens next. Now you get to have an island feast. They're going to throw a whole festival in your honor. And it is going to be glorious. As you all reach the surface, you all notice Rufus looks really shaken up.
I don't think I noticed. I'm too busy being upset.
Sulking. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I think
Put it
if-
together.
And he's like, yes, ma'am. Sorry. And with that, you start heading land.
Molly-
With that, we're
Molly
going to
is
take. Go ahead.
Just spinning her great club around.
Just does like a victory fanfare.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
All right.
I think Morrigan just kind of looks over at Rufus and goes, "First time sealing one of these things up."
No,
who
but
did
it's
Whichever one that sealed up was it Rufus?
Yeah, it was Rufus. And Torga is new too, so it's both new.
But you mentioned he looked visibly shaken up, so Morrigan is
Yes,
going to
he
say,
did.
"First time sealing one of these things up."
It's just that it's my first time. That was hard. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, it only gets harder from here. And she'll just slap him on the back and continue walking on.
Ah. Great.
You're making us look bad.
You all did wonderful. Draco, says Kitty. I think we should see about getting you some balance training.
Look, I'm not made to walk on water. On land, I'd have
Neither were
taken
the
it.
rest of us.
Well, none of you guys actually walks on the water, so to be fair.
That's because I decided to give the opportunity to you. Make sure I don't regret it next time. And she walks off. With that,
Morgan.
we're gonna take our break.
Okay, break time.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll could take a 5-10 minute break, go stretch your legs, hydrate, that sort of thing, and then we'll be right back.
Oh my
Bum,
gosh.
bum.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. Hope everybody had a good chance to stretch your legs a little bit, walk around, that sort of thing. Now we've got an island feast to go to.
Yes, you do. So the island feast. A little bit about this world is that there is 3 seasons. There is the season of prep before the storm. There is the storm itself, and then there is the season of feast. Granted, it doesn't really go in that order necessarily. It's basically once you defeat whatever monstrosity that the feast begins, but it continues on until the end of the season. A lot of the celebration. Regardless, they have already prepared. You know, things are fairly clockwork. The threat appears, it's vanquished. And so everyone, you know, they're waiting on the shores along the beach with fresh, like, fish and fruit, you know, tropical beverages. They have dry clothes for you and towels, and the island folk, they have like slightly darker skin and long dark hair that they have braided, and you are just celebrated as heroes. They shout and cheer as you come back from the bridges. What do you guys do to celebrate?
Eat and drink.
Molly just has
Lots of that.
a bunch of beer.
This culture in particular doesn't have a lot of beer, but they do have some fruity alcohol, fam.
Yeah, Molly wouldn't want that.
That's unfortunate. They are definitely this culture. You probably really love the season of magma and season of the rift because they have very nice stocky drafts. Those particular people. Alas, no, this is the season of the maelstrom, so you have to deal with the tropical island folk and their fruity drinks.
Draco loves it. He's all about it.
Yeah, I think
Is
Morgan
there
is.
fruity beer?
There could be something close to fruity beer, yes.
I think Morgan's gonna look around for
Or whiskey,
a
or
fruity drink or something like that, and probably a couple of adoring fans, and
probably
sort of like with an arm around either one of them, like around either of their shoulders,
Male
going
or
somewhere. Female.
Excellent.
And is
Yes,
going to
there's plenty.
yeah, just go enjoy her celebrity.
Yeah, no, you managed to find a young woman who has long hair, basically to her bum, just tied back in this chunky braid, and wearing this blue sari-like dress, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm so good to see you. I'm so glad you were able to defeat the evil." And she's just a very cheerful, chipper girl.
Okay.
Yep. Before you disappear, Morgan, Rufus does approach you, and he still seems kind of shaken. He's like, "Sorry to bother you. I had a question."
Yes. Of course you do.
He looks hesitant, and he's like, "Has anyone?" I thought I saw someone, a girl, a woman, in the water.
Oh God, are
Before
you
we
hitting
close the
puberty?
rift. What? No, I'm 22.
Okay. Well, the way you're
No,
talking
I
about this
saw-
girl, I had to ask. What did you see?
No, it was a. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like I
Clearly.
saw a ghost.
Ghost. in the water.
Please roll. And fire in the sky. Oh. Please
Not
roll.
smoke on the water.
Knowledge, religion, knowledge, local, knowledge, history. One of those.
Okay, we'll do history. At a 12.
12. Okay. You have been around long enough that you've heard some things about during the early days, before the knights existed. They would sacrifice people to the maelstrom or to the various disasters, to basically tame it and hold it back. You're thinking maybe it has something to do with that maybe I don't know. It's possible that when those ley lines open up, there's the people that sacrifice themselves maybe float up or appear.
Okay. Morgan's gonna have some fun with this. Wait. So, you saw a female ghost by the ley line.
I think so.
What did she look like? This is very important.
Okay. Well, she looked like an islander.
Okay.
So she had the dark skin, she had long dark hair, she had some of their tribal tattoos. I couldn't I mostly saw her face and her arms. I didn't see
Was
much
the
of her clothing.
tattoo like some sort of intricate design?
Not that I can think of. I mean, it was a ghost. She was kind of see-through a bit. She had just some markings on her face.
Ooh. Face markings. That's a bad sign.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, Rufus, but I have to say your days are numbered now.
What?
Have you not heard the stories of the sacrifice ghosts?
No, I haven't. The lady you're with kind of is giving you weird side eyes, like.
So Morgan just hands her like half-empty drink. Goes, "Go get me a refill, would you, hun? Thank you."
Sure.
Doesn't wait for a response. Just goes into her story. And looks at Rufus.
Goes off to get the drink.
The sacrifice ghost. It's said that if you see one, then that means that you formed a link with it. It's going to haunt you, and eventually it will kill you.
Is that why the knights die so quickly?
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's sheer stupidity and naivety, which causes them to do stupid things, which can get them killed. But other times, yes, it's the sacrifice ghosts, which hunt them down and retribution.
Wow. Jeez. Retribution from...
for being sacrificed. They want revenge. Now, there are some things that you can do to help. Some things that can sort of ward them off a bit. You're not a fan of eating meat, are you?
I mean, meat's great, fine. I've got, I'm a knight. I got to build muscle somehow.
Okay, well, meat offends them, so try not to eat any meat.
Correct.
And they mostly come at night because they're ghosts, of course.
Not even fish.
You're so
Especially
mean.
not fish. Especially not fish.
But I mean, it was one of the island people that were sacrificed. Doesn't their whole culture revolve around fishing? Exactly.
That's why it offends them. you're eating the fish that they could have if they had been alive.
Jeez. Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you told me
what
about
else can
this.
I do?
Just
is that
keep
it?
an eye open
Is
at
that
night.
all I can do?
Just keep an eye open at night. Maybe have somebody stand guard for you or something like that. I tell you what, I don't have to sleep, so I can make sure you're safe
mean.
tonight.
So mean.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And he just kind of wanders off, kind of stiffly. The girl comes back. She's filled up your drink. The drinks are not far. Like there's tables everywhere, right? And
Yeah.
she's just like, wasn't that a little, mean? He's a greenhorn, isn't he? Like he's new. That's
Yes, it's sort of rite of passage. It's a little mean, but it's also quite hilarious.
It's very mean.
right.
Now, anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yes, me. We were talking about me. Perfect.
Yes. Right. Yes, you're a wonderful human. I can definitely see all your beautiful properties now.
Yes, you were not blessed with the best eyesight, were you? Seeing as I'm not human.
No, I mean, I was fully aware you're not human.
Right, okay. Well, you're a very nice lady. I'm
Oh,
sure
I got you your drink.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sure that you'll do fine in life. She just sort of nods and starts
Thanks.
walking off.
To find another one.
It's kind of like this one could follow, she could not. Morgan doesn't care.
At this point, she just kind of shakes her head and is just like, "Jeez," and wanders off.
Okay.
Oh, Morgan is so mean.
Morgan. Actually, there's something else. Your storm cloud is following you still, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, actually, let's get back to that. What are the rest of you doing? Just getting drinks or trying to pick anyone up?
I don't think I'm trying to pick anyone up, but I am definitely talking about tales, the great tales of Jack and Ulsa. Nothing that happened today, but everything, nothing that happened today.
Just loudly exclaiming. You have a bit of a crowd around you, and they're listening.
Yeah.
There's some live music going on,
I'm just talking about like how, and the elemental, it nearly took out my comrades, but they were just really lucky I was there. I just ran in across the water. Believe it or not, I ran across the water.
Molly's
Wow,
in the
that's
back laughing
amazing.
at this.
Florida is there as she's getting a little bit drunk. She's like, did you tell him about how you fell on your face?
Okay, hold on. I didn't fall on my face. Okay, I
You felt on your face, on
strategically
your butt,
got into
on
a
your
crouching
side?
position. No. It was all part of my plan. It worked out in the end, didn't it? It was all part of my plan.
Yeah, thanks to everyone else.
Just
No.
plan not
I was
to do a thing.
distracting. I was distracting the elemental. If it wasn't for me, the elemental would have targeted you guys. You're welcome. I took the blows for
That is
you.
actually accurate. The first accurate thing you've said so far.
No, it was all part of my plan. We would not have won without me. You can admit it's fine.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Thanks for your support, Magic.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Some of us weren't endowed with magic, says Katie, who's listening to this. So yes,
I
it's
was
very highly
endowed with
appreciated.
magic.
Oh,
My-
Katie. Just shut up.
Yes, as we are aware. And I was endowed with better than average aim.
And better
Granted,
than
I've had
average
some
beauty.
practice.
Torga looks at Katie's chest.
She's, I mean, now that she's changed out of, she usually wears like breastplate over her whole chest, so you don't see it. Yeah, she's decently busty.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, you're
Yeah.
talking about being well endowed. Better go just jump in the water before I push you. You
Sorry, you want to go swimming?
No,
No.
I want you to bugger off.
All right. All right, I'll leave you to it then. And she wanders off. Just a reminder, this is what she looks like. She's got slightly darker skin. From what you guys know about Katie is she's actually from the mountains. Specifically the Cenotaph Mountains. And there's a lot of dwarven folk from that area. You also get a lot of tieflings around that area as well. So it's quite possible that she's like part tiefling or something. But a lot of the people there have darker skin, but they also are known for their very red hair. Specifically, one of the tribes that are closer to the volcanoes. They typically name their people after different feats that they have accomplished, especially from the tribe she is from. But aside from that, she looks fairly human. So, and she's been there for about 4 years, about the same time Morgan has been.
Thinks just because she's been here a little bit longer than us that she can tell us what to do.
I mean, to be fair,
Well, I
she
don't
knows
mind doing
more
what she.
about it.
I really don't mind doing what she says.
What was that, Dracum?
To be fair, she does know more about it. Not as much as me, obviously, but enough to listen to her.
Well, one of the
I mean,
locals
she's
actually
usually,
pipes up.
She's usually right when she's wrong. I just tell her she's wrong.
One of the locals does pipe up and says, well, you know, she's fairly famous, right?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, she's lived a long time, almost as much as that Morgan lady. She's seen almost all her friends die. Yeah. I mean, it's a rough job. So, I've seen her in action. It's pretty impressive. So, she clearly knows what she's doing.
Oh yeah, she did great on the first mission I went out with her.
I mean,
Wait, you went out with her? Or no? Oh.
On the mission.
Oh.
on a mission.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So is she
Yeah,
single?
no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Would you like to? I could set you up with her.
You would do that?
Yes.
No,
Wow.
I'm not saying anything.
You guys don't think you've ever seen Katie with anyone. You think that she has focus, is fairly buried in her work as a
I was
knight of
gonna
Stormhold.
say that, but I'm not saying it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask her. So, what's your name? I need to know your name before I can introduce you to Katie properly.
I'm Everest. Everest, the singer. You see, I come from a family line of people who play the lyre. You'd think it'd be about my voice, but instead it's about the instrument singing. I don't come up with the rules. It just comes with
No, no.
culture.
I think that's very interesting. I think that's definitely something that Katie would be interested in.
You think so?
Yeah.
From Molly.
Just
Oh, wow.
not saying anything.
You know what?
You're a singer?
No, no, it's my instrument that does the singing. You see, a lyre that's made from coconut.
So you're a liar.
No. It's a stringed. Here, let me show you. And he pulls out this harp. Right. Basically, it's a special kind of harp that you hold. Oh, thanks for the gift sub.
Ooh, thank you for the gift, sir. That's neat.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for that gift subscription. Yeah, Draco, you'll actually get to decide how you'd like to use that. So you can do an advantage, a switch and a d6, or two d6s.
Oh, definitely an advantage.
Awesome.
Fabulous.
I'm gonna need it.
And so he's like, I can play it for you if you're interested.
You know, yeah. I would like to hear you play.
And he does so. In the background right now, there's actually some stringed instrument playing. Just imagine that's kind of what he plays.
You know, that is beautiful. And
Yeah.
I honestly think it's something that Kate would be interested in.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Man, can you
He seems like a
imagine
nice guy.
being with a knight of Stormhold? Wow. He's kind of starstruck.
You know what? I'm gonna go and talk to her and see if I can get something sorted for you. And if I get any good news, I'll come and find you.
Okay. So, you wander off to find Katie. She's not too hard to find. She's actually deciding to spend some time by herself by a palm tree. She actually has picked up a book and is kind of scanning through it.
I'm gonna like hold the top of the book and just move it out of her face and just like wave in front of her.
Can I help you?
Yes. So after today's fight, where I very strategically took most of I distracted the elemental. You pointed out that I need to practice on my balance.
Yes, desperately so.
Could you teach me?
Right now?
No, actually. Obviously we're celebrating now. How about tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, we're heading back to Stormhold. We resume
Meet
training
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Once we return to Stormhold and training resumes as normal, we will work on it then.
I guess that'll have to do.
Poor boy. And then not doing what you said.
Okay, deal.
All right. In fact, I've already been thinking of some drills that we can probably do to help everyone on their balance somewhat. From my understanding, Torgo was having some issues as well.
To be fair, those waters were terrible, and I don't want to be in them anymore. I would like to stay on land.
Well, you can stay on land for the next 15 months. How does that sound?
That sounds great to me, honestly. I'm tired of. I have drank enough salt water for the rest of my life.
Well, the next time you have to encounter the ocean, it will be a freshwater lake and it will be frozen. So.
Okay.
Now, can I resume reading?
Yeah. By the way, there's someone who wants to meet you, and I'm just gonna walk away after that.
Right. They always do.
Oh, Michael.
All right, let's go back to Morgan.
Okay.
Morgan, You've managed to pick up someone who seems more down for your shenanigans.
I'm down.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I
you
found somebody that is also chaotic.
Mm-hmm. And you're starting to, you know, settle up, get cozy, and then your little ball of sunshine that is behind you starts acting really weird. It starts just like moving in different ways, like it and changing all these different colors, like it can't decide what's going on. It's just stretching everywhere and
that
moving.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Do
Do I have any idea why it would be doing that?
Knowledge Arcana?
Yep. And 11.
And 11. You have no fucking idea.
Well, that's curious. Oh, well, I'm sure it's nothing. She'll just dismiss it. Dismiss the spell.
Okay. So you dismiss it, and that goes away. And the rest of the evening goes according to plan.
Awesome.
At some point in the evening, I do want to point Everest to the place where Katie's reading her book, and just tell him she absolutely wants to spend some time with you. Just play her some music.
Group's so mean.
Oh my god.
I want to be there when she turns him down.
So
Also,
I want to see this in action.
I also need to
she
do a
really
thing.
loves big dramatic signs of like passion and love. Okay, so just do something really big.
okay, for sure. All right, Raven, what was it?
I also need to do a thing with Rufus because I told Rufus that I would keep watch for him while he sleeps.
Actually, Draco, Drake,
Yeah?
as you're watching, Rufus does talk to Katie at some point, and it's actually just as Everest is getting up the courage, straightens out his tunic. It's a nice like blue hand-dyed tunic and everything. He's like, "Okay, wish me luck." Rufus goes
Good
over and
luck.
talks to Katie.
I want to
Katie
see
gets
this
up.
in action. I'm absolutely being spectating this.
So Everest goes. He's going forward, going over to that tree, gonna play a song, gets his lyre ready. Rufus beats him to her, and she listens to Rufus looking concerned and gets up and walks away.
Oh no.
Oh,
Everest is
This
just
poor singer.
oh.
yeah.
So
I mean, I'll
Katie
listen to
goes-
you play.
Everest like sure. I'll play a happy song.
Oh yes, please.
Don't worry. It's just night business. If she's free, you can catch her
She's
again.
like that.
Alright.
You're better off not trying. I didn't want to say anything earlier.
Oh, okay. So, Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
Katie goes over and finds you and waves you down. I know
Yes.
you're getting some sweet smacking on the stranger.
Don't assume what Morgan's
No, I'm
doing.
kidding. Don't assume my sex. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Yes, Katie.
So she says, "Listen, Rufus was telling me that he's being haunted by ghosts of the sacrifices,
That's certainly the rumor.
and said that you told him that."
Raven asking, how long has Katie been doing this? Again?
As long as you have, pretty much.
Okay. Sure, why not? We'll do it. So Morgan goes, well, yeah, were you not told about the sacrifice ghosts?
Oh. Was I told about the sacrifice ghosts?
That was the question I just asked you, yes. Full
No, I
marks
would love to hear it.
for comprehension.
I would love to hear it from your lips.
Well, I mean, Katie, she just sort of nods at the girl that's with her, like, you know, I tend to like to give people my full attention. I'm not, you know, two girls at the same time kind of woman.
The girl who's with you just shrugs. It's like, I'm down with whatever. I mean, if you want to be with two girls at the same time, I mean, I'm I mean, if you even want to go that way.
Oh God, Morgan's gonna look at the girl and go, "See, this is why I like you." All right, fine.
Katie's just like, what?
Morgan's just gonna lean over and like put her hand by her mouth, so like she's just talking to Katie. Go, it's a sex thing.
Yes, I gathered that much. Thank you, Morgan.
I'm happy to help. Sacrifice ghost. So they used to sacrifice people to calm down the calamities, right?
Yes.
Well, some of them weren't too happy about it and wanted revenge, and so it said that... Yes, it's true, Jared. That was just perfect timing on the what.
This commentary has been brought to you by my husband.
Right.
Playing League in the back.
So she goes, it said that they want revenge for being sacrificed. And so there are times when a knight will make some sort of connection with them, and they will haunt them.
The last sacrifice, her name was Sophie the Dancer. And she was from the Far Island tribe. And that was nearly 200 years ago. She was a willing sacrifice and a willing tribute, as
Well,
that's
sure,
how
that
it was
one
done
was.
back in the day. There is only one.
As far as
And
you
it
know.
was, from what I understand, that was the beginning of the reign of the king.
Were you here 200 years ago?
No,
Well, then how
But
do
I've
you
talked-
know?
about it in depth with the king himself. Have you ever even bothered to ask?
Well,
Or have
no,
you never seen the
because,
spirits before?
well, I don't want to see the ghosts if they're going to haunt everyone. Look, if you don't believe me, I've already told Rufus that I will be glad to stand watch with him tonight so that he can sleep. And I bet you the ghost will show up.
If you say so.
If you don't believe me, you're welcome to come watch.
I'll pass. She's seriously pressing X to doubt here.
Oh,
All right.
So,
Do as you wish. I, for one, am going to make sure that Rufus is okay.
I, for one, am interested in Rufus knowing the truth and not some bedtime stories that will scare him half to death.
and I, for one, am interested in Harris, but no one asks me.
All right, Katie. Well, enjoy your reading or whatever it is you do with these things.
Right. I will. With that, she wanders off and everything settles down. It's the festivities go well into the evening. There are fireworks. There is kids running around with kites. It's not until in the wee hours of the morning that people actually start to go off to sleep. Morgan, do you stay true to your word? Do you keep an eye on Rufus?
I do, and I have a thing I want to do.
Sure.
So, I want to wait until he's good and asleep. So, like,
Okay.
you know, snoring or whatever, like clearly asleep. And then I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Darkness. So, it's a 15-foot radius sphere around Rufus's bed.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm just gonna, like, scream like a banshee and go, Rufus the ghost is here!
He goes, what?
Morgan is
Rufus,
see
it's
him-
almost at you! Why are you just lying there? Don't you see it?
He gets up and he runs towards the ocean and jumps in. He then pops his head up. It's like, that wasn't nice. I knew you were lying. Katie told me you were lying. I can't believe I ever believed you.
Oh. Morgan's just laughing.
What a jerk. So he moves his bed closer over to where Katie is, gets some fresh clothes, and falls back to sleep. Morgan, do you go to sleep at all?
No, I'm Eladrin, so Morgan just does the trance thing.
Okay.
So they can sleep while keeping watch, basically.
Do the rest of you sleep?
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
How deep sleepers are you?
I think after drinking and eating so much, I'm pretty deep in it.
In that exhausting battle.
Yeah.
Molly is just absolutely just spent.
Nothing
right.
can wake Torga up once she's asleep. Let's just say that.
So the only one that I want to roll perception is you, Morgan.
Okay.
You're not
23.
All right. So 23. You hear or you feel something strange. Just kind of in the back of your mind. Like something's not quite right. That's some music. That's not what I meant to play, but sure.
Oh no, the Dread Pirate Latruck has come for us.
LeTruck. All right. So, yeah, you feel something weird, something not quite right, just in the peripheries of your mind.
No, they're not gonna hit the nexus.
Okay.
Do you wake up? Do you?
Yeah, I'll snap out of the trance and. What did I
You-
see or hear? Or is it just I feel funny?
You feel funny. But when you wake up, what you see, you're not even quite sure, but it looks like Rufus is awake again, and he's walking into the ocean, almost like he himself is in a trance.
Okay. I'll follow. And if it looks like
Okay.
he's, I'll follow him until he gets to like the beach, and then I'll be like, Rufus, what are you doing?
He doesn't respond. He just continues walking into the water.
Okay. We're gonna do a thing.
The Emi has like
Um,
literally like
I'm going to do Dispel Magic on him.
It's like, congrats,
Okay.
you half of the game.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
And it doesn't
I want you to roll Knowledge Arcana for me.
Okay.
you just talk to another guy.
10.
No.
I'll throw
Well,
a
you know,
D6 in there. 13.
13. The spell doesn't work. And you start to wonder if maybe you had something about these death ghosts or something.
Okay. So with the Dispel Magic, I do need to roll my my spellcasting ability, so I'd need to make a roll plus charisma.
Okay.
And since this is a one shot, I'm gonna use that advantage.
Okay.
And we're gonna make a charisma check. But didn't need it, it's a nat 20.
Crit.
Dang. All right. Charisma check for the spell? Or.
Dispel Magic. So if 10 plus the spell's level is higher than 23, which if a god
crit.
cast this, maybe.
It doesn't depend if it's a spell at all.
Mhm.
So does anything change?
That's the thing. No, but you do seem to catch his attention. And he
Okay.
stops and looks at you, and his eyes are blue. You don't remember his eyes being blue. You remember them being brown. And he says, Don't try to stop me.
Don't try to stop you from what?
I have to go inside the ley line. I need to know what's in there.
Okay, that's crazy. So, no. You're going to come back in here and we're going to talk about this.
He shakes his head a little and he says, It's inevitable. It was going to happen. I'm sorry. We can't do this anymore.
Stand on the beach in the cold water in the middle of the night talking about this? I agree. Go back inside.
No, this must end. And it must end now. And he starts heading towards deeper into the water.
Okay, I'm going to use command on him.
Okay.
At 3rd level. Okay. Cast a spell using spell slot of 2nd level or higher. You can affect one additional creature for each slot with first. Okay, so that doesn't really apply. So I basically tell him, go, pointing back inside. Target
Okay.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
I'm actually going to do 2 saving throws, one for Rufus and one for something else.
Okay.
Rufus fails. The other one succeeds. So what's funny is it kind of blinks and it's like, no, I don't need to know what's in the ley line. I don't want that's suicide. And he starts turning around, but then he grips the other side of his head and says, no, we need to go.
Is this the...
I'm risking everything to be here.
Before I tried to do more stuff, is this the GM subtle way of going, this is a scripted event and you can't stop it?
No, you can definitely stop it.
Okay.
One of them succeeded, the other failed.
Okay. So whatever it is, it's not magic. And it's got a better than 14 saving throw with whatever's causing this.
Mm-hmm.
So... I'm just gonna go grab him by the collar.
Okay. So you grab him, yank him back, and you hear the voice saying, "What? Let go! Let go! Let go! I have to."
No, you have to go back inside. I can drag you up there, you can walk up there, or I can hurt you and then drag you up there. It's up to you.
She's going to do a thing. I just tilted my hand a little. Hold on. She holds out a hand. Make a what's the normal saving throw for against a magic spell? Usually that wisdom.
Depends what it does.
Depends on what it is and what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 18. What's
Yes, you
being
definitely
done?
succeed. She holds out a hand to push you, and a lightning bolt, or Rufus holds out hands to push you away. A lightning bolt comes out of one hand.
Okay.
You manage to move out of the way, but then Rufus looks mortified, like, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm like, well, look, either you and whatever is controlling you can go in there, or I can hurt you and then drag you in there. But you're not swimming in the ocean to the ley line one way or another.
So it seems to weigh its options, and Rufus is like, let's just go inside. Fine. Just don't wake anyone up.
Okay. So, is it walking back inside?
Yes.
As Rufus enters the room, Morgan's gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, wake up! Something's going on with Rufus." Oh, you said don't wake anybody up. My bad.
You know, maybe
just
this
roll
would
out my
have
bed.
been easier if you drowned earlier. No, sorry, that was mean of me. Sorry.
Is Morgan being rude again? She
No, well, I mean, possibly, but something's possessing
It's
Rufus,
too
and it's not a
early.
spell.
Rufus is like, I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I really need to see what's inside the ley line. And I don't know why.
You really
Ley
don't,
lines?
Rufus.
What
And then-
do you think is in the ley lines?
I think there's answers to everything.
Well, if you're going, I'm going with you.
Guys, can we
There's no way
sleep?
you're
It's
going
too
alone.
early for this. It's too early for answers. Let's just...
Yeah, Katie's like, wait. No one's going in the ley line. The ley line is closed. The next ley line doesn't open for another 2 months, and it's in a active volcano. No one's jumping in the ley line. Anyone who's jumped in the ley line, you have not been the first. Anyone who's jumped in the ley line has never come back.
Well, maybe they went somewhere.
Well, Rufus's eyes were blue. That's not normal. And he tried to
It's like-
attack me with lightning, which I don't remember Rufus having lightning
like-
as.
No, I don't know magic. I don't have the gift for.
I think
And
I'm just gonna look around like, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I'm tired, a little bit hungover. I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
wait, please. And then the eyes turn blue again.
I don't.
Maybe you can help me.
What?
My name
Did you
is
always have
Sophie
blue
the
eyes?
Dancer.
Okay. Is this like another name you have?
Rufus like, what? No, that's not my name. I'm the elemental. The thing you fought earlier. I don't have control. I'm so sorry about that.
You knocked me on
I'm
my
from-
ass multiple times.
Yes.
Well, your
I
ass,
bet that
your
was kinda
face,
funny.
your side.
I admit that was kind of funny, but you don't understand. I don't have control during the calamity. You have to
So-
understand.
So what you're saying is we need to pull you out of our friend here and contain you.
No, please. I only have one shot at this. If I leave his body, then I go back into the ley line,
Just so I can.
Is it so
and
bad
we'll
in
never
there?
have another chance.
Is it really so bad in there?
Uh-huh.
It's not that. You have. Okay, just give me a chance, okay? Katie's like,
Hey, I did.
do we have a choice?
But the second complaint, I went in because I wanted to.
Well, I mean, I could.
feel it. No, I'm just completely.
I mean, I could kill Rufus, and then she wouldn't have a body.
I mean, no, that's not an option.
Don't kill
Um,
a knight. That's definitely against our code.
Right. So we'll just put a pin in that plan then.
Oh boy.
Torga's waken up by all the noise and she's not happy. So I rolled. She throws a pillow right at whoever's face was talking last.
That's Morgan.
I mean, it's too late now.
Okay.
I walked in.
Roll to
Um,
dodge? What do you roll to dodge? Is there a dodge?
I guess it would
there-
dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably a dexterity
save.
saving throw. It's a 14, so nope. Pillow to the face.
Let's throw the racket.
Oh,
That's a thing.
question. Do I need to
Sure.
roll to attack a pillow?
No, I'd say it's prone. So you're basically it's a coup de grace.
So, the pillow hits Morgan in the face, there's a brief pause, and then explodes into a shower of feathers. That was rude.
Yikes.
What's rude is waking somebody up who's drunk.
No, that's hilarious.
that's your
Um,
fault for being drunk. Honestly.
There's slightly more pressing matters at hand, with Rufus
If
being
I-
possessed by some dancer girl
So
who
Katie's like,
was in the ley line.
so hold on.
Rufus could afford to loosen up a bit. Let him get possessed by whatever lady he wants.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's not.
That is.
It's not-
That is.
I mean,
It's
on
not
principle,
in that way.
on principle, I agree, Torga, but it's not that sort of possessing.
Watch the high.
So Katie's just trying to process everything. It's like, hold on, did you say you were Sophie the dancer? Yes. Sophie the dancer, the last person to be sacrificed. The only person to be sacrificed.
At
Yeah,
this point,
see?
Morgan can't not, and just goes, "See, I told you.
March.
I told you there were sacrifice ghosts."
Rufus is like, Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
But at least they wouldn't cast a spell on me to make me think that I'm dying. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
it was
even
just
know
a
anymore what's going
darkness
on.
spell. It was harmless.
Katie's like, you being a bitch aside, what? You said you're the only person who was sacrificed? It's like, yes, you
Yeah.
were told it would end the calamities for good. Back then, the calamities, they wouldn't happen in such an orderly manner like this. They were all over the place, all at once. I don't know. It was random and wild. But what we were are spikes driven into the ley line. Our sacrifices are so that the king could live forever. We were used. You're being used. Kay's like, no way. What?
Sounds fake to me, I'll
There's
be
no-
honest. I just
Yeah,
met you,
fake
lady.
news.
I just met you, lady. I have no reason really to believe you.
So, you say these sacrifices allowed one to live forever. Do you
Wait,
have more
wait,
details
wait.
on that?
No. What?
I'm asking for a friend.
Can I roll insight to see if I believe
Sure.
her?
Sure. Go ahead. If you want to roll insight, please roll insight.
I wish I used advantage.
I will allow it if you want.
Yes, I want to use. I want that 26.
Okay. So, Torga, you have no clue what's going on. You just woke up. Molly, I think, yeah, you get the idea that this person's telling the truth.
I believe her.
There were 6 of us. The holes were supernatural in origin. They were supposed to stop the calamity. But instead, now it's clockwork. And the king, who is human, has lived for hundreds of years. The queen, too, I believe. He changed
Uh-huh.
history.
See, that sounds like you were sacrificed so that they could have longer lives. That's forbidden magic, if I remember
Exactly.
correctly.
There must be some sort of glitch, or I don't know. But
Are we really believing this?
Yes.
Ghosts? that
Katie's like, I
possess-
don't know what to believe, to be honest.
Morgan is standing there, like, with a notebook and a quill, just steadily writing down, like, sacrificed, live forever. Can you tell me more about these spikes that were in there?
There's not spikes.
Don't answer that question.
What?
Don't answer that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I, for one, am
Please.
fascinated to learn all about this.
Please answer so we can get this over with and go back to sleep.
She thinks for a moment. It's like, okay, look, the reasons aren't important. What's important is this needs to stop. It's
True.
harder and harder to remember who I am. And I know that the others are feeling the same way.
Well,
We are
the solution
People.
the solution, it seems to me, would be to kill the people that caused this. Which is
What?
the queen and king.
That seems very, very drastic. I mean, I'm not
I-
against it.
They
But it's still very
sacrificed you
drastic.
so they could live
Paladin's
forever.
not
Please,
against
no.
it.
I mean,
Sophie,
if you follow the logic,
Sophie
Yeah.
actually reaches it and grabs you by the collar. It's like, please, no, I want to live. I think if I was taken out of the ley line, I too, it's like I've been in stasis for all my life, that I only remember one day out of the year, and that's the day that I wake up. I'm elemental, where I don't have control. I want to live. I want to have a life. What I did was for a lie. I want to get married, have children. I don't know, continue my career as a dancer.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen unless you want to go back in time.
Yeah,
Which,
I hate to
again,
break it to you,
there-
There's
magic.
a way.
but you're
You
dead.
have to
What exactly do you
understand.
want us to do?
Well, this is happening whether or not you want it to. But I want you, if you stand for what you do stand for, stopping the calamities, maybe for good,
Before you rally, do it.
I think we can be saved. But that requires going into the ley line.
See, this is where I'm confused, because you're talking about being saved and committing suicide all in the same sentence.
I
mean,
usually
I'm not
don't
saying
agree
it's
with Morrigan,
dangerous.
but they're right about this. It does sound suicidal.
Katie's like, hold on. But aren't we going to die anyways? Isn't that what we signed up for?
No, we didn't
Well,
sign
I mean,
up to
I
die.
might not.
What the heck?
We signed up to stop the
Oh, wait,
calamities,
that kills you.
and dying is just a hazard that might happen.
There could be a way to stop the
Okay.
calamities for good. You don't understand. That's what you signed up for. You're not just heroes. You'll be heroes forever.
I mean, if anyone's going to live, it's going to be my money's going to be on Morgan. So
Smart bet.
I signed up to withhold tradition.
So
You
I
why-
signed
don't
I signed
care
up to
about
learn how to
tradition.
harness this chaos.
Whew. Okay. Sophie pauses and thinks. She's like, okay. If I tell you where the king and queen are holding their power, will you help me? Will you help us?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess we can do some
actually-
investigation with that.
Katie just looks at you, at both you, Drake and Morgan, and it's like, you're both disgusting.
What in particular?
Wait, what?
Why
What
in
did I
particular
do?
am I?
Just
Why am I discussing this time?
going after power.
Me?
Look, I was in it for actually saving people, helping people.
So was I. I don't care about power.
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty
you're
sure that's
only
just
saying
me.
yes now.
Now that we have an actual lead, going to Leylands and dying without any actual certainty that it's going to help is stupid. And then
at the same time, you said to get the power from the king and queen. That seems much more doable.
I mean, yeah.
Equally
No,
as suicidal, but more doable.
Sorry, Riley just killed me.
What did Riley do?
It's
Look at
a roll
roll
20.
You harnessed the power in your pants. Oh my goodness. Sophie's like, okay. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And maybe that will help give you enough of a distraction that you can get the power from the king and queen and do something. I don't know. But if I remember, and I don't remember much, I think it has to do with the crown jewels. I think it's
Wonderful.
their crowns.
So we,
The
take the
scepter,
crowns, we check
the
them in the
necklace.
ley line. Yeah, we take the jewels, we
Chuck-
chuck them in the ley
In
line.
the ley line.
Pretty good about it.
I mean, that could destroy the ley line. That I don't know if that.
There's too many
Well,
variables we
would that
don't know
be-
anything
would
about.
that be the worst thing?
Most likely,
Destroying
yes.
the ley line and then having the spirit realm bleed over into. Whew.
I mean, you'd have a life?
No, there's a better way. There's a better way. If you take the crown and wear it, or one of these gems, or something, if you can use it to survive the ley line and come out in one piece. I'm sure that's how they do it.
Okay, wait. So, can we rewind a bit? Earlier, before you told us about the crown, you asked us to go to the ley lines without
Yes.
the crown, and then when we said no, you then told us about the crown that could protect us.
Why didn't you?
I'm
why
sorry?
didn't you lead with that? Is what you're
You
saying?
could.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is very, very fuzzy.
Yeah, but you
I
still could have
honestly
led with
believe,
that.
as heroes, that you could save me as you are,
No,
That's
especially with the
too
tools that
risky.
you're given. Then maybe the crown can do it. Honestly, if I had a choice, I would destroy them outright. But I can see you're not going to do that, and I'd rather live.
see,
I think now that we have a little bit more information, we can actually help. If the crowns really do have that power, then to at least protect us, if we do go to the ley lines, then I don't see why we can't try something out. Try and help.
You really would do that?
Illegal, because it's illegal and against the law. That's why we don't do it.
I mean, if what our ghost friend here is saying is true, everything the king and queen have been doing is illegal.
Kitty's like, I don't know what to believe right now. I really do think we just need to sleep on this.
I was saying that from the beginning. I wanted to go to sleep.
There's a barrier in the back.
Well, we didn't have all the information then. Now we do. Now we can sleep.
Okay, good night. And I crawl into bed and immediately go out.
Sophie's like, sleep while you can. Either way, we are going to do something. So the fight's going to come to you whether you like it or not.
Top right.
It's up to you what you decide to do. And I really hope you'll make the right choice and help us.
Where's boss dude?
And with that, Rufus just kind of, huh? Okay, is she gone?
Seems to be.
All right. Okay. I'm still feeling that urge to. Was I really just going to walk into water just like that? I dropped my other potion. What?
Yes, you're welcome, by the
possession will
way.
do that to you. And Molly just goes back to her bed and falls asleep.
Just like, I don't think I could sleep even if I wanted to at this point.
I'm actually
Guess you're
falling
right
asleep.
about the murder ghosts.
I told you. You're welcome for saving your life.
Katie just rolls her eyes. She's like, all right, let's rest. We'll talk about what to do in the morning.
I put that Dracon very audibly snores. He's a very loud snorer.
So is Torga.
Oh no. Rufus like, I don't think I could sleep even if I could sleep. Because of that. And that.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm very tired.
So with that, the next morning comes. you pack up and start heading towards Stormhold. And Katie tries to starts bringing it up, like, all right, so what's the plan? What are we going to do?
Well, aren't
the
you
best
the leader?
course of action.
Granted, I do try to take point, but we don't have a leader. We're in order. If anyone's been the leader, it's the king.
Yeah.
This
The best
hardly
course
seems
of
like the type of
actions-
thing. Go ahead, Gwen.
The best course of action seems to be to get the crown jewels and then go from there. Either destroy them or wear them.
And what it is also treason. That's
So the king queen committed treason when they used forbidden magic to live forever.
Watch out. Meteors.
Fair's fair.
I mean, what are laws really except things that are made to be bent or broken on occasion?
it's not.
It's
Dracon,
not-
you're a paladin, aren't you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I can't think of any other way to approach this other than taking the crown jewels.
Meteors, guardian. Yeah.
If the king and queen are
Oh.
as guilty as our ghost friend
Ron,
said they are, there is no
And they
legal way
are.
to go about stopping them.
One of three, essentially.
At the very
Mhm.
least, worst case scenario, they're innocent and all we've done is wear really fancy jewelry.
One more.
Best case scenario, we stop whatever is going on.
Because it's a legend.
Hmm. Well, what do the rest of you think? Are you down to try this?
I can do it.
I was already on board with the whole steal the
first
jewels and try to
meteors.
learn the secrets of the ley lines
Oh,
plan.
my walls.
I know
are the
you
best.
were. I was talking to everyone
I
else.
am the wall.
Well, everyone else includes me.
You haven't exactly been quiet about your goals here. So, what about the rest of you? Torga, Molly,
Got him.
Rufus.
I mean,
Rufus is like,
I am all for justice. So yeah. In this case,
We can do play
let's set things right.
I think.
Okay. Torga.
I'm going to have to see better proof than Rufus's night talking self telling me some fancy story in the middle of the night when I'm drunk.
I got this one.
Break the law like that.
Rufus shrugs, like, I honestly couldn't tell you what I said. I really wish I was making it up.
Morgan has notes.
I think this is an elaborate prank, and you're all trying to dupe me, and you're going to leave me there, standing in my underwear with the crown jewels, so I can get arrested.
Hold on, rewind.
Wait.
In your
Who
underwear?
Who said anything about your underwear?
Everyone picks up on that. Katie just shakes her head, and at that moment, the earth shakes and starts splitting open. Everyone make a dexterity saving roll.
Oh god. Can we just have like a charisma saving roll for once? You know, like something I'm good at.
Holy crap.
Oh, never mind. I
We'll
rolled pretty
see.
well.
Well, I got not 20.
You want proof? You want proof?
I not 20'd.
Wow.
I kind of just imagine Morgan
Oh,
just
wow.
standing there going like, so was I involved in this fantasy, Torga, where you're standing around in your underwear?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you're on the ground. I'm sorry.
You damn... Spewing profanities that I will not say.
Uh-huh.
Human profanities. That's beautiful. All right.
I mean,
So unfortunately,
can we say that?
Drakon, you're on the ground. Again. Drakon, you're on the ground. Torga, you are. I need you to make an acrobatics roll.
Why don't you just feed me to the sharks already?
We could probably split 3-3.
Whoa! Okay. So this is what happens is a fissure opens up underneath you as everything shakes. And you manage to grab onto the side and you're like, help!
Can I help?
Let's see.
I want to help.
Yes. Katie also is in a fissure. Oh man. Somebody needs to help Katie. She does not manage to grab the side. She is slipping down the fissure.
Yeah,
Oh,
can I?
Torga looks at Morgan and says, "Why don't you go help the other one who actually likes you? Molly, get over here and help me out of this."
With pleasure.
Mold Earth! Whoa, Morgan! Yeah, Morgan!
So, yeah, Molly just yanks Torga out of the fish. What do I roll? I'm gonna say athletics.
Strength.
I'm dealing 20.
Yes, that's athletics.
Well done.
21.
Yep, you pull Torga out without a problem. Morgan, you managed to save both Rufus and Katie as one. Just
Oh, cool. I kind of imagine Morgan just, because she succeeded at her saving throw, just yawning and flicking her hand to the side, putting ground out there going, "You're welcome."
and Rufus is just like, huh? All of a sudden, the sky becomes gray as clouds swirl around and lightning begins to strike, and you can see in the distance fires as the volcano begins to erupt and the lava begins to spew forth. And everyone who was in the area, they're beginning to panic and scream and run around. And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, I'm so tired.
so we're ending it the way we started it, with Drakon on his ass.
Yes.
I feel so bad for Drakon and the bard person. Name
Everest, the singer.
Everest.
Everest.
Everest, the
Mhm.
singer. Poor Everest.
well, that was fantastic.
Poor Everest.
That was fantastic.
But yes, we're going next time. We are going to, because there will be a next time. I don't know when. I'll keep you updated. It'll be probably next season. But we'll do a part 2.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, the soonest it would be able to be is like sometime in April. So
Okay, that works for me.
yeah, we'll definitely keep everybody updated on that because this was really fun. So we're gonna go on a raid here in just a bit. We do need a good raid cry, but before we raid, I do want to give everybody a chance to say their favorite parts and where we can find them next, all that sort of stuff. So let's start with Rowan. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
I would like the raid cry just say is we ended as we begin with Drake on his ass.
Yes.
Or
Oh, good.
even arse if we decide not to go with profanities. Watch your profanities. Beautiful. Man, I think my favorite part was man, there's so many good things. Dracon just slipping every single time. He was
I
like
hated
here,
it so
like
much.
3 steps, 3 squares away from the elemental, and just boop, boop, 2 squares away. Just
It
it's not
was
even
the
getting hit.
worst.
Oh No, I think that was my favorite. It was also really fun, just the shenanigans with Everest and just getting the chance to have that character development. I wanted to make sure that the festival happened, even though I knew it would take a bit longer, because I wanted that character interaction with you guys. So fabulous.
Or I have a second.
Awesome. Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
Next time you'll find me is Wednesday, where I GM Tickfaw Files, which is a monster of the week.
So not
Actually-
Saturday?
Actually, tomorrow.
Wait, Saturday. Tomorrow first, then Wednesday.
I just had that realization too.
Tomorrow,
It's
where I
like,
get to be Vinny Vincent Gonzalez, the Ratman.
Yeah, we'll have an episode without Beta.
Oh no.
oh yeah,
Because
because
marriage.
Alex is getting married. That's fantastic. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Well then, moving on. Draco, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
I think my favorite part, as much as I would have preferred to actually get some hits in, I did find it quite funny how I kept falling constantly. At every opportunity I had a chance to fall, I did. I thought it was quite funny with his character since he thinks he's so great, but was clearly terrible at that.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I think that'd be
And
my
Katie
favorite.
just told you off.
Yeah. Okay, so and where you can find me next. So this Monday I'm gonna be playing a one shot on Featherfall TT. It's I think it's called Guns of Santa Torino. It's a Wild West RPG. And
Ooh.
Fun.
so that's gonna be pretty fun. You can catch me there around 8:30 p.m. CT. I also have my own Twitch channel where I just play games. Same name, Draconics. I just play a bunch of games, whatever I feel like playing. I need to stick to a game. I've been playing a lot of different games, but not sticking to one. But I think I'm going to stick to Dark Souls 3 and Spider-Man. So
That's a good
catch me
one.
there. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, Gwen, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else you'd like to share?
So my favorite part was all the parts with Everest. Just poor boy. Oh my gosh.
Those
my
are pretty
heart
good.
goes out to him. Everest was the best. Yeah, you can find me next tomorrow. Doing Badlands. That's the word.
Awesome. Yeah. Perfect.
I am so tired.
No worries. We'll pass on to Riley. Riley, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
I loved all of the sweet talking that Morgan did, as well as Drakon. Just how they're just sweet talking everybody around them, and oh yeah, guess how amazing I am, and oh yeah, I'll totally set you up, and
And then Molly can't string two sentences together.
yeah. So that was really fun. You can find me next. You can usually find me on Saturdays, but I will not be here Saturday, so you'll find me Wednesday.
Oh, we'll have 2 missing players on Saturday then.
Yeah.
That might mean that we canceled tomorrow.
That presents a problem.
No,
Well, my
it should be
character
okay.
would have been inside her room anyways, not talking to anybody.
Yeah. And Beta can be down for maintenance. It should be fine.
Okay.
Perfect. So I guess that just leaves me. My favorite part. I don't know. The whole thing was really fun. All the roleplay interactions I really enjoyed quite a bit. Getting to pull a prank on Rufus was really fun. I did
Poor
enjoy
Rufus.
that quite a bit. That was really, really fun. But also seeing as a chaotic neutral character, seeing the paladin, falling on his face and on his butt over and over again was kind of funny. Even though I felt bad you couldn't do anything for part of that fight.
But
But
it was funny.
It was comical.
Part of? You mean all of?
I mean,
All
I
of
blessed you
your
guys.
world.
I blessed everyone.
It's true. That was super helpful.
It was helpful.
Oh, I also enjoyed getting to do art. I'm going to plug myself a little bit here. So I made the art that was behind me specifically for this game for my character today. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, but we're going to go on a raid. You can find me as well tomorrow. I'll be DMing Badlands at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Same place. But we're going to go raid Joshua Barbeau. He does our Peasant Strike Back campaign. We're doing one episode a month right now, and then as our next season starts in May, it'll be a full season 2. So we'll have it every week. But fantastic DM, and I think he's playing some Final Fantasy or something like that over there. He's really fun to just hang out with, so definitely give him a follow, say hello, and yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.